Yo, it's your boy DJ Blaze, and I'm back once again with the True Hip Hop Podcast. But before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. It helps us out tremendously on the algorithm, but you cats ain't been subscribing, so hit that bell and make sure it's all notifications. You heard me? Aight, man, I'm in the building with a very special guest, Tay Young. What's up, bro?
What's happening with it?
Yeah, good to have you on the show finally, man.
Definitely.
Hey, but we just finna dive into the questions, man. What motivated you to start being a singer?
I think it's more so, that I had it in me from, as a child. I come from a musical family. Everybody in my family sings. We have, growing up, we had family choirs. Our family's so big and everybody sings. We have a whole choir ourselves.
Right.
So having, coming from a family where there's a lot of singers and then there's a lot of musicians, I was always in that circle, in that arena. So I started developing a lot of, with my vocals as I was in choirs and things like that. And then I decided, at some point in my childhood that I wanted to go further with it. I wanted to do something that wasn't really done. I was looking at a lot of the artists that I looked up to, and I was like, I want to do that, So I just started honing in on, the talents, the abilities, and trying to get better at everything.
Yeah, you said you started as a child.
Mm-hmm.
So what R&B artists inspired you to start singing?
There was a few. I mean, at one time, I think Boyz II Men was heavy on influencing. When Jodeci came out, that was amazing for me.
I love Jodeci.
I think Jodeci was the group that actually put me in a place where I was like, man, I have to do this.
Right.
Like I can do the Boyz II Men and a lot of the other artists, but when Jodeci came, it was something different that just said, man, you mean like, and then you had,
Casey.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, and then when you have people like Joe coming out, and it did something. I just thought these guys was so dope vocally and what they can do with what they can do with the crowd and things like that. So those are some of the artists that really inspired me to go forward with it.
Tell us about this single that you got. Tell us the name and about the album that you about to drop.
Definitely. So I have two singles out right now. One is called Who Am I? It's a call to the understanding of who we are as a people, our plight, especially even as the African Americans, and how we got here. Just some of the stuff that we go through. So some of the identity piece. I shot some of the footage was actually taken in Ghana when I went to Ghana.
That's what's up.
So I went to the slave dungeons. I got to do that tour. So I wanted people to get a vision or of what it looks like, where we came from, and just the idea of asking yourself, who am I? Like, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Why am I treated like I'm a threat to every nation? Things like that. And then the current single that's out right now is called With You. With You, I think it's a dope song. I think it's really, really dope.
It's definitely a dope song.
I think that
I
song
need to check that out.
Yeah, With You. It's one of those R&B songs that it's about relationship. It's about I want to be with you, but I don't want any of this other crazy stuff going on that I see right now, and it's kind of pulling away from everything just being sexualized, but talking about right relationship and things like that. But the single that's getting ready to come out next month, that I think that's going to be the one. And I got it, he has it now, so you got it now, so but I think that song Him is going to be the one that actually does some major
take off and do big things.
I think so. We're really behind that one, as if that's the case.
So how do you feel about the state of R&B music right now? Like you said, we had the Joes, Jodeci, Genuine, the Drew Hills. Yeah. But now, I only feel like it's only two R&B singers, Chris Brown and Usher. But how do you feel about the state of R&B music?
I think
and how they making the music? Like you said, it's so over-sexualized right now.
I think it's a scary state right now, and for me, because I'm so used to, I've been in music for a long time. I've been recording for about 30 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being a part of the era where that good 90s R&B really says something.
Yeah.
And you had those guys out there that were actually doing something, and some of the females that were actually doing some good stuff and singing songs about love, singing songs about life, singing songs about,
Right.
you know, just, you know, what love is supposed to be like, and everything wasn't over sexualized, right?
Everything is about sex now.
You know, it's
Every
like,
song.
you know, and the expression that kind of scares me sometimes, and I'm no judge of people's, you know, what they do and how they feel about things, but one of the expressions that scare me is that sex sells. That scares me, because now it seems like it sets the precedent for what we have to do in order to sell something,
Right.
and it's not always true.
Right.
Stevie Wonder, you know, he's a type of person that, you know, artist that never talked about sex,
Right.
but he's always sold. And I think that sex only sells when it comes to prostitution and things like that.
Right.
You know, but
Right.
the state that we're in now is as if we've lost the actual focus of what music is supposed to do for our souls and for our spirits. I think we've lost that, and I think that we've sold a narrative that is more that can be more harmful to us at different times if we don't approach it the right way. Kids hear that stuff and they're going to think this is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So you know, you
They
don't
don't hear
see.
nothing else.
Yeah, you don't see. I like the Chris Browns. I like the Usher. You know, Usher's been during the transition of music, so I can kind of respect him. Lucky Day, I like Lucky Day.
Yeah.
I like him. There's a few female artists that I can rock with. I love SZA. I love her.
Yeah.
And you know, there's
I think SZA and her
Yeah.
brings that soul back into
Absolutely.
the R&B music.
absolutely.
I love SZA album. She's kind of slept on, even though they play her song over and over.
Yeah, she's been on
but-
number one for a while too.
for a year.
Yeah.
But I think y'all should go deeper into her album. Like, she got some bangers on
Yeah,
there.
so they got a few of them that's kind of doing it. What I would like, you know, in terms of that though, is to see more of the soulfulness come back
Right.
to R&B music.
Right.
To go back to rhythm and blues rather than having it be, you know, you don't know where you draw the line between R&B and anything else now. It's kind of scary. So it's like it's almost a lost art.
So, would you sign a record deal now, or would you stay independent? Because you know, if you sign a record deal, they're gonna want you to
Absolutely.
follow the agenda.
Absolutely.
So, would you do it, or would you stay independent?
So I choose to stay independent.
Yeah.
I do. I want to have, first of all, I want to have control over my own life
yeah,
and my own music. I want to have control over all that. I mean, distribution is cool, but signing a deal, you know, I probably wouldn't go that way because of the control thing. And if I'm fighting for the ability to have music be what it should have been or go back to what it should be, and change the perspective of it, then I have to be able to have the autonomy,
control.
to be able to do that and not go talk about it and then go and be up under somebody else who pushes me into the area where I
Yeah.
didn't want to go to begin with.
right. And that's what a label would do. They're gonna be like, nope, I want you to make this type of song, this type.
Yeah.
And they got a skinny white dude behind the desk that don't understand music. Oh, this should be your single.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. They can't sing a note.
Right.
He knows business.
Yeah.
He knows what sells.
Right.
You know, but he doesn't know what affects the community, though. You know.
Okay. Tell us about the artists that you got working under you.
Oh.
I know you're a songwriter and a
Yeah.
producer, and that you produce some of these artists. Tell us about her.
So I got, you know, artists. I have Shirai Hope. She's new to the scene. Been working with her. Actually produced her whole album. You know, got a few artists, a few other producers on her album. You know, we got T the God. You know, Tarvis Kelly. King Caution has done some stuff on there.
Shout out to King Caution.
You know,
He did
that's
some
my
work
cousin.
on my.
Yeah.
He did some work on my album too.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like that
Amazing.
guy. He is. Listen, I thought I was his inspiration, but he inspires me.
Right.
Like seriously, like for real. Like,
Yeah. If anybody can do rap and produce and make beats
and make clothing and then do
and
designing
he's
and
a
all that.
paraplegic,
Yeah.
like y'all have no excuse.
None at all. None.
Like, I don't want to
You know?
hear I can't do it. No, this
Yeah.
man does it.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
shout out to King Caution.
yeah.
You
So
know,
we got a couple. I mean, you know, they're part of the team. You know, Dayway Nelson. You know, he's part of the team. You know, we have a whole team for her and for myself in terms of, you know, mixing engineers, mastering engineers, our people to deal with our designing and things like that. So we make it a team effort. So I work with, I do it with her. I work with Terrence Banks, doing some stuff with him. He was one of my first inspirations in R&B music, to be honest with you.
That's what's up.
Having him, looking up to him, hands on, seeing him. So, but I just love working with different artists and things like that musically.
Okay, so if you had a Mount Rushmore of R&B artists, what would be your top 4 Mount Rushmore R&B?
R. Kelly's number 1. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
They might be mad at you.
They can be mad. They can be mad, but we're talking about music,
right.
So they can't take away the music part.
Right, they never can take.
Yeah, they can't.
He's definitely the king.
Yeah, like for real. Like he's number 1. I think he would go there. For me, Joe.
Okay,
Joe is my guy.
That's a
Joe
good
is my guy. Like the way he writes, the way he sings. If you notice, Joe, he does a live show. He never has background singers.
I never noticed that.
He never, because he doesn't feel that people can do it like he can. He needs to hear what he needs to hear.
And my favorite album from him was I Want to Know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played that album over and over. Yes, that's a good pick, man. So, people sleep on Joe.
Yeah, they do. I think Joe. I'm a huge Donell Jones fan.
Loved it. I love Donell Jones too.
His writing and everything is just he comes street, but he comes smooth.
Right.
And it's just.
I wish he would have made more music.
Yeah.
Cause that Where I Want to Be album, that was so fire. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Definitely a classic right there.
And I'll say my 4th. I'll have to say, it's a toss up once it gets to that, because it's like, where do you go from? Like I would go to like a group or something. I'd say like Stokely from Mint Condition.
No Usher or Chris Brown?
Nah, they're not in my they're not
really?
there. Nah. Because I figure it like this. If it's not for those guys, we wouldn't be talking about those guys.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And not to say that they have direct affiliation. I mean, you figure Donell Jones used to write for Usher when he first came out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
All the time I think of you. That was Donell Jones.
Right.
You can hear it all in it. But I just feel that, when you have artists like that, they're just not, not just singers, not just writers, but performers, entertainers. And it was just, they understood what makes people move,
right.
just being able to, if you chilling with your girl, you'll put in Joe.
Yeah.
You might put in R. You might put it, you'll put those things in.
So you got one more.
So what did I say, 4 of them?
Yeah, you got one more to go. You got Joe, you got Donell Jones, and R. Kelly.
Joe, R. Kelly, Donell Jones. I thought I said one more.
No, you said there might be a group, but you didn't get.
Oh, Stokely.
Oh, Stokely.
This is Stokely from Mint Condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stokely from Mint Condition. That dude is.
See, the young boys probably don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. That's why they got to do that research. They got to do the research. Find out who Stokely is. Find out Mint Condition. The thing is, they've heard the music. They've heard his music. They've heard all Donell Jones. They heard Joe. Probably didn't know it was them. But those are classics. The young people, that's what your parents are listening to.
Well, we the parents now.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So we the parents now.
Definitely.
Okay.
But that'll be my, and I know I'm probably gonna forget somebody and be like, man, I should have said so and so.
Yeah.
But it's, but I can think of them off top because, they just, when I watch them, when I see them live in concert or anything like that, I'm mesmerized by it.
Right.
It's just the fact that how they're performing, their vocals are crisp, like whatever it is,
Tell us what you got coming up, man. Any album release party shows that you got coming? Yeah,
definitely. So I'm looking right now. We're looking for a date right now for a record release, probably late April. To do a whole album. We got a whole album done. Probably do a whole live concert. I'll probably
That's
do.
What's up.
Yeah, and I'll probably have.
You have live
bands? Yeah, definitely. Listen, when I talk about musicians, man, I got some musicians. I'm talking about some cats that have done it with a lot of different people. I'm talking about major artists and things like that. Some humble guys too. So I'll have them, man. I'm talking about putting on a real full show.
That's what's up.
With the lights, with everything. Bringing in a live band. I'll probably have my artists open up or whatever and do some different things. But yeah, I'm gonna put on a whole full thing. So I'm waiting, just kind of looking at a date But it's probably gonna be somewhere in April though, probably around the end of April.
Okay, be on the lookout for that, man.
I'm also doing some different concerts and living room concerts.
Yeah.
Literally setting up concerts in living rooms, live bands, cameras, lights, everything, and doing
Yeah,
this
you
live
showed me
show.
a video. That's
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
what DJ Cassidy be doing.
Yeah,
With the celebrity artists.
Yeah.
Having it in the living room.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
cut to this scene, and
Yeah.
cut to that scene. Yeah, that's dope.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Y'all
Yeah.
gotta be on the lookout, man.
Oh, yeah,
Tay Young,
definitely,
man.
definitely.
He's doing his thing. Tell us where we can get your merchandise. I'm sporting some
So-
of it right now.
So check. So there's two different things I got going on. This is why I'm always busy. So I got the music part where you can go to therealdanteyoung.com and music is there. You can find all that. You can find me on any major platform. Like I said, right now the single is With You. It's amazing. You'll love it. But also I have a product. It's called Young Butter. It's an all natural body butter.
Yeah.
Doctor recommended. It's amazing. He's wearing a shirt. I rock Young Butter. And it have the beard oil that goes with it too. Well,
Yeah,
for the
that's
beards
dope.
and the hair and all that stuff. Look, my hair getting longer and longer every
Right.
day. People like, how your hair get long that fast? I use my beard oil in it. Like seriously.
Yeah, that's
and
dope.
it does it. Like it keeps it clean. It keeps it moist. It keeps it. There's a lot of guys that use it. There's a lot of hairdressers that use it.
Yeah.
In Detroit and other areas that use it just for the hair. Like
Right.
So but go to My Young Health. MyYoungHealth.com, www.myyounghealth.com, and you can find out anything about the product there. Stuff is amazing, yo. Totally amazing.
Make sure y'all pick that up, man.
Definitely.
Wanna give them your social media handles?
So, Tay Young, well, Tay Young is my Facebook. I got the Dante Young music page though. I want you to like, subscribe to that page, Dante Young, where you can get all the exclusives. On Instagram, I'm The Real Dante Young. TikTok, The Real Dante Young. Everything else, The Real Dante Young. And I always keep it The Real Dante Young because everybody ain't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Some people have a name, but I gotta make sure I'm the real Dante Young in case you see another out there.
Right. Want to give them your shout outs?
Let me give a shout. I want to give a shout out to my, my team, T to God, T Kelly, my manager Lonnie Pope. Lonnie was the manager also for Ready for the World.
Okay.
And he's been in the industry for a long time.
Long
Yeah,
time.
he had some music out. I redid one of his songs that he had out.
Did you?
Yeah, back in maybe his late 60s or something like that.
Right.
But give a shout out to him. Tremaine or King Caution. Shout out to him. Mo McCoy.
Shout out to Mo.
Me and Mo have been best friends
been
for
on the
30
show,
years,
too.
man. We've been best friends for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Filmmaker Mo McCoy.
Definitely.
I had him on the show
Oh,
a couple
definitely.
months ago.
Yeah, Shirai Hope, that's my artist right there. So shout out to her. Be looking for her stuff too. You can find her on all major platforms. Shirai Hope, she has her single right now. It's called "Let You Go." So look out for that. Who else is it? Daydream, Dayway Nelson, one of my mixing engineers, like my brother right there, man. We do so much together musically. We've been doing it for so long throughout the years. T Banks, Derek Banks, Torrey Carter, my guy Jamie Banks, So these are guys I was in a group with. We did some stuff, growing up. I learned a lot from them guys, and so. And everybody else from Gun Roo that we did some stuff with in the past. It's a lot of. If I name so many people, I can name a lot. Just musicians alone, I can name probably like 40 musicians from around this area that I probably work with. So just want to give a shout out to them. I had to name, say them by name though. Otherwise, they'd probably choke me or something like that. Tell my mama on me or something.
Well, I appreciate you having you on the show, man.
Definitely.
You can stop by anytime.
Definitely.
Make sure y'all support the new R&B movement. We trying to bring back the real music, man, from the heart and the soul.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We out of here. One love. Peace.
Peace out.